So, we're doing a draft. There's three of us here now, and we pulled a fucking time walk. There.
That's good.
If Time Walk wasn't in the pack, what would we take here?
If time walk wasn't in the pack, uh,
A bad person to ask, by the way.
we would be taking Flusterstorm?
I think Expunge. The card's just good.
The sponge is good.
Yeah, but we're taking the time walk, so it really doesn't
Yeah.
matter now, does it?
It's not a foil, though.
I'm sorry, John. We finally pulled our first piece of power, and you're complaining that's not a foil. I apologize.
Alright, let's go. Did you say Pizza Power?
No, I said a piece of power.
I heard Pizza Power.
That's when you draft with the Ninja Turtles.
Yes. Do we want to Rofellos? Or do we do,
Fellows is a good card. We might not even play blue.
or we could do blue-green.
We could do blue-green. Seems pretty good with blue-green madness.
Yeah. I think we take Rofellos, though, because he's just ramp for days.
Yeah, Rafellos is very good.
Preston, your thoughts?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I was trying to play my own game over here. I apologize. Freaking, I've lost.
So you're
like,
double
every
queuing
single
while
game.
you're on voice chat. Wonderful.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I just kind of wanted to be on in the conversation because I was involved in the game and having trouble texting at the same time. So the other thing was the stream was like cutting in and out. I
Oh, that would help. Do you have Team Viewer?
I've lost like I played like 9 matches of Vintage Masters and I've lost all but them.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
great. So
I'm not a person to ask on
Yeah.
Deep-
Yeah, deep analysis is the pick here for sure.
Razway, if you have Team Viewer, we can get you in on the Team Viewer so you can see it actually as it's
Maybe
happening.
wait a second. Let me I'll
Okay.
finish the match that I'm on and then yeah,
Do you want to just
That's-
call us
that's
back
all.
when you're done?
maybe. I don't know. Oh, you have one more viewer. Yeah, I'll call you back when I'm done.
Okay.
So I don't ruin everything for everyone.
Hooray.
Alright.
Now,
Time walk.
hopefully the viewer's not me that you're noticing, but
Well, possibly. I see 3. It was 2 before. So all right, I'll call you back.
Oh, okay. So we have Basking Ruella or Serendip Efreet.
I think we
Both
take
very
the
good.
Efreet because we're heavier in blue, but Rootwall is good with Rofellos and stuff.
The Efreet's just very powerful. If we want to go blue-green madness, hopefully we can jump into that. Then Rootwalla might be a little better, but the Efreet's just it beats down so hard.
Yeah, I think we
That's
take
good.
it.
Let's take it. Don't have to play green. We could go blue-black. There's a Chainer's Edict for us. There's a Hymn to Turok, both which are very good.
This guy's good in multiplayer, but probably not
Well,
the
This
greatest
is
here.
not multiplayer.
Right. I could see either him to Turok or Chainer's Edict.
Yeah.
Chainer's Edict is a good removal, but him to Turok is just brutal.
Huh.
I think we take the him.
Okay, that's fine. We can play a hymn. It is double black. We're not playing blue, black, and green. So if we're doing this, it's we are passing the Chainer's Edict, so the next guy might take it.
Maybe.
Okay, hymn is fine.
We'll try it. Stoke Champion. Circular Logic.
So Circular Logic, Aquamoeba.
I think we take Circular Logic. Because worst case it's a counterspell.
I think we actually take Aquamoeba.
But we're not in Madness yet.
Well, those guys don't table. Logics come later.
Alright, we'll take the Amoeba.
Yeah.
If this does not table, though.
Well, it's not going to table, but in general, I think Aquamoeba is just a better card too.
I guess it is a creature.
Yeah.
So we'll hide Rofellos for now.
Alright,
Oh, there you go. There's a Circular Logic.
Yeah, let's pick that up.
So we're blue. There's another Circular Logic.
Yeah, like I said, it's not actually. Logic isn't actually that great of a card unless you have.
Do you want a
The
Sorcerer?
I don't really like Sorcerer.
Basically,
We could. Green seems more open than black, actually.
okay, so we hide the him. And we take the Jin.
Yeah, I like the Jin.
We can just go Jins and Ifrits all day.
We do have Rafellos,
So show
so
that. Hide hide the him.
yeah,
Brindle show?
I think familiar, right?
Maybe. It's either Brindle show or familiar. I could see either.
I think familiar.
Okay.
I'm not really a fan of Brindle's.
Repel or Vorine? I think Repel.
Yeah, let's take a Repel. Hopefully, get some Scriveners later on.
Yeah, I know we've passed a few, but
Right.
I think it's fine. It's a shame Scrivener does not get back sorceries, because then you could
Yeah.
go Time Walk, Scrivener, Time Walk,
You know
Scrivener.
what's funny? Yeah. It turns out that a Snapcaster Mage at sorcery speed for 3 more mana is still good.
Yeah, but
So
it's not even Snapcaster Mage. It's just instance.
yeah, so like a ridiculously worse Snapcaster Mage is still good.
Yeah, right.
That's how Snapcaster.
Nostalgic Dreams? Just as a one of to have?
Yeah, Dreams is fine. Or Floodplain.
Maybe we just do the floodplain just in case.
Yeah, Floodplain I think is fine.
Maybe if we get really lucky now, we'll open in the next pack a Tropical Island.
Yeah, let's just do it. Sudden Strength, good pickup.
So we're gonna go Time Walk, Tropical Island, Ancestral Recall.
Fine.
Whatever. Sure. So we picked
Which,
up some junk. What?
which one was this? Trop?
Yeah, this one's gonna be the Tropical Island.
Okay.
But if it's the Ancestral Recall, you can't say that I did it wrong.
Okay. Just switch the packs around.
Right, it's just based on which order we're opening the packs.
Oh man, if you could pack map online, Sylvan Library.
I think that's
Jeez.
fine.
Jeez, how much is that worth? Well, it's
Uh,
only $1, but it's still an absurd card.
right, still Sylvan Library. The other options would be Counterspell or Croson Tusker, and Sylvan Library just wins. Right?
Yeah, library's just so good.
Yeah, so we'll take the library.
All right,
Another Jin. This one's foil.
another deep analysis or waterfront bouncer. I
I
think the blue cards are better than the.
think we take another deep analysis.
Yeah,
Just because the card draw on that thing is absurd.
waterfront bouncer is very good though, and I wish we had one in our deck.
Well, then we can grab it because it's an uncommon.
Not sure which of these are better, to be
I
honest.
think we grab this because it's an uncommon.
Yeah, let's grab the bouncer. We know the deep analysis isn't good at table, but bouncer is just.
Well, and we already have one deep analysis, so. I mean, I wouldn't mind having two, obviously, but.
We can kind of play a tempo game. Bouncer, Serenity Buffreet's very good with bouncer. Jin is very good with bouncer.
Right.
It's like how you give Forest Walk.
Give your guy Forest Walk, bounce your guy? Oh.
Yep.
Whoops.
Of course, Waterfront Bouncer goes well with Deep Analysis, so if you get both of them, it's kind of a win-win.
Counterspell?
Yeah, Counterspell's good.
There's some goblin stuff, a lonely sandbar.
Only other thing would be a Cycle Land. I think Counterspell's good here, though.
So I guess we're hoping to get the Cycle Land back?
Yeah, probably won't table.
We're not in combo, so no brain freeze.
I think. Can we actually just take the Guy's Embrace this time? That card's good.
Fine. If it makes you feel better, we'll grab one guy as Embrace for you. Only one, but
We haven't picked any of those, and we've passed so many of them, and it makes me sad.
was it one of your favorite cards way back when?
Yeah, plus that card, I don't know if you ever drafted Urza's Saga block, but if you stick that card, you just could not lose.
I have drafted it once on Moto.
hmm
I got my ass handed to me.
It's-
It's just because I don't know how to draft the old blocks properly.
yeah. Unless you really did it back then, it's kind of you're catching up with everything.
And I've learned I'm not supposed to draft Zendikar block anymore. I just lose infinite money on those.
Yeah, Zendikar block, kind of a tough format to draft.
I can't beat anyone game one Match 1.
Ryan Box says it's not a foil time walk.
We already went over that, but yes, I know it's sad. We will. I don't know what to do about it. I guess John's right. We just have to quit out before the draft ends.
Yeah.
Uh, what do you want?
Cycle Land.
Cycle Land?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Other things of note: we may end up with enough mana to do that if we use Rofellos. So, things to consider.
We are missing Burning of Xenia. That's something to keep in mind.
Okay. You want to write it down somewhere?
I memorized it in my brain.
Maybe we just grab this guy.
The card's. What does it say?
It's X, where X is the number of cards in all players' hands, and then it can rampant growth.
Can I read it?
Sure.
The card doesn't do a lot for 6 mana.
Well, for 6 mana, it comes in probably as like a 6/6, and then it rampant growth.
Or we could take Obsessive Search, combos with our Waterfront Bouncer.
Good point. Grab the card that actually does stuff.
The 6 mana things are just so interchangeable.
If we want to splash, there's Prophetic Bolt, or we just grab a Mantis.
Yeah, Mantis. If we had a blue-red, I don't know if that exists, the floodplain. If there was a blue-red, we might consider splashing for Bolt.
There won't be because it's allied colors.
Oh, okay, then just Mantis, I guess. So we don't lose to Fire Stack, which always happens. Well, foil him to Turk, that might actually be worth something.
What's the bird noises in the background? Is that coming from you?
No. Yes. It's actually birds.
Oh. There's birds? Those things exist? We already have 1 Sun Strength, so I'm gonna grab a sideboard Claws of Wirewood.
Claws is fine. Can always blow out someone with that card.
Sideboard card tribute to the wild? Yeah.
Yep.
So we're grabbing a few sideboard cards now. We don't have many creatures, so we're gonna have to pay attention to creatures in the next pack.
We can just pick up a bunch of dorky guys next pack. The Elvish Aberrations, those cards, table, and stuff like this. So.
I guess we'll grab this as like a Croson Vorine effect? I don't know.
Sure. It draws a card.
Cycle guy?
Yeah, 2/3 guy. Ooh.
We're gonna just take this. I just don't want it to be used on us.
Yeah.
That just seems very bad.
Not worth anything. It is Portal 3 Kingdoms, but that doesn't mean anything online.
Right. The Portal 3 Kingdoms cards don't mean shit online. They mean stuff in real life. Those are hard to get in real life.
Yep.
Deny someone with that. That.
Okay.
We'll just deny people some stuff. So, we finally got our first piece of power. We called it, right? Sort of. No, we didn't. We didn't actually call it this time.
Yeah.
Sepperling Burst or Elves.
Yep, those are the 2 cards to consider.
Also a Kurvikin Sorcerer.
That is not a card to consider.
I don't know why. It seems fine.
It's a 1/1.
It's a 1/1 that discards Madness cards and draws you cards. Or
We don't have Madness cards.
We have some. We have an Obsessive Search.
Right, so the real picks are between Finord Elves and Sapperling Burst.
Maybe we could take the Sapperling Burst just because it actually produces stuff. It's a technical way just to get in for a lot of damage.
So it makes 3 guys, they become 3/3s?
4/4s.
Oh, 3/3s, because you have to remove a counter.
Right. Oh yeah, because so that you get 3/3/3 for a turn, or if you really need to, you can make a billion blockers.
Could just take the Elves.
Fine, we'll just take the Elves.
I know you want a Sapperling Burst, but it might even table.
Rutwalla?
Yeah, it's a good one.
Or a second counterspell.
Combos with Waterfront Bouncer.
Yeah, I think we take the Rutwalla. That seems fine. Mongrel?
Oh, that's a nice pick. Passing Famine. That's unfortunate. But not really anything else for us. Small Mongrel, easy pick here.
Yep. So we're getting all the madness stuff in the third pack.
Yeah, we'll take it. Man, this is just a good. Maybe we hopefully pick up another Circular Logic now. Now that we have two guys, or like another Aqua Amiibo would be great.
You know, I'd be happy if we got like triple arrogant worm back to back, but I think we'd
Yeah,
just take root wall over our brainstorm.
every well,
We need more guys, so
so much value. Plus, we do need more guys. That's right. Brainstorm, obviously a powerful card. We don't have any shuffle effects,
right.
so not as good as it could be. We have a floodplain. That's it.
Well, we have some cycling. We have a force cycling.
Yeah, force cycling. That's it, actually. Wow, we can actually play this Aether Mutation.
Yeah, I know. Strange. We draft that thing and then we just never play it, and then we're like, oh, we can actually play it. Or we can get a guy.
I think Mutation's just too good to pass up here.
Sure. I mean, we're up to 13 guys right now, so. Scrivener, you wanted to grab one of those, didn't you?
Scrivener gets back.
Obsessive Search, Counterspell, Circular Logic, um, Repel, Sudden Strike, or Strength,
Playing that probably. But four targets is pretty good, and it's a guy.
right? Or we could
Passing.
grab a Karn or a Symbiotic Worm, which actually, we can get this guy out pretty quickly if we get Rofellos.
If we get follows. I think just Scrivener.
Okay, this might table, so.
2-for-1 them all day with Mongrels, Scriveners, Basking Walls, Waterfront Bouncer. Looks like we're kind of on the tempo game here.
Yeah. Tempo game's good to play when you have Time Walk.
Are we even playing this time walk?
Yes, we're playing this freaking Time Walk. We're in blue-green. What the hell's wrong with you?
Does time walk even say?
It says the magical words, take an extra turn.
I don't think it says that.
Or take another turn after this one?
Oh.
Take an extra turn after this one. Fine. I was close. I got it between both of those phrases.
Acceptable.
Gush?
Wow. Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. Obsessive Search, Gush, Sky Shroud Forest for fixing. I guess it's between those.
I think we take either Gush or Obsessive Search. Which would you rather have?
I think Gush.
Okay.
Because we can, in the late game, we can like return islands and discard them with Waterfront Bouncer.
Also, Gush comes back with Scrivener.
Yeah. Also, Gush is basically free.
Basically. It's
But
divination for 0.
bouncing the lands is
Or inspiration for 0.
yeah. Bouncing the lands is a trivial effect in our deck with all our discard things. All right, we hit a blank here. What do we want to
Take-
hate off, or do we want
We-
to play temp?
We could take a Temporal Fissure because if we're playing things like Gush and like Counterspell, well, no, we wouldn't be using Counterspell, but like we play like a 1-drop or we use Mongrel, discard some 0-drops, play Temporal Fissure, bounce a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I don't think we're ever gonna play it, but maybe it's a fringe thing.
Worst case, it is bounce one thing for 5. So
It would be good against if someone had the Boggles deck in Vintage Masters. They just suit up their guy with a bunch of Imperial armors or something, and then we bounce it and 8-for-1 them. I could see that.
sure, I don't think there's any hexproof or shroud guys right now, are there?
No, but maybe play a Shadow guy and just go all in on it.
That'd be hilarious. We can even pass them the Imperial armor so they don't feel bad about it.
Uh,
Grasslands?
yeah, I don't know. None of these cards do anything.
We don't need a second Temporal Fissure. I know that much. So it's either that or the Imperial armor. I think we grab the Grasslands.
Let's just fade out the fixing.
Counterspell or Brain Freeze Counterspell?
Yep.
Looks like we're playing blue.
Yeah. Like classic 1999 Blue Green Madness. Did not draft any 4/4 trample guys this time.
No, we did not see a single Arrogant Worm.
Yeah. But we do have Gaia's Blessing this time, which is
Makes you feel better.
makes me feel a lot better.
So we got Sylvan Library and Time Walk. That seems pretty good. And Rafellos.
Not really worth anything, but it's just a very, very good card. Especially in our deck, it should be very good.
Yeah, I think we'll be in good shape.
Yeah, Sylvan Library will set up all the cards we want to discard. Play a Waterfront Bouncer.
Grab one more cycle guy. We probably won't play both of them, but you never know. Power Sync? We'll just go all in on the counter magic.
Art Sync's a great card. We might even play it too. We have a Scrivener.
Yeah. Hey, we got another discard effect.
That's a good guy to get too. Alright. So with that, we're probably not playing Avens.
I mean, we'll have to see exactly what we play. We'll start by sorting it by like creatures and figuring stuff out from there.
This deck looks pretty sweet. It has a good chance.
Yeah, I mean, as long as we don't draw 17 lands again, we're in good shape. So creature-wise, I'm just gonna grab everything that's like. Don't know about the Owl Familiar if we'll need that or not. We'll figure that out.
Very good.
Probably need that, but we'll. Well, yeah, actually, we do need this definitely. Did you walk? Okay. Uh, definitely want a Jin.
Yeah, Giant Mantis.
Giant Mantis, I agree. Scrivener.
Hmm.
One of these guys?
Let's see where we're at with all our spells.
Well, if we do this, this is 14 creatures.
Okay.
So the spells we would be playing: Time Walk,
It's terrible.
Sylvan Library. Yes, you don't play blue normally, so Counterspell, Counterspell,
Hmm.
Circular Logic, Power Sync, Gush, Aether Mutation, and just for you,
Guys Bustling. Deep Analysis, Repel, I think are better than the second Counterspell, maybe.
you want to cut a Counterspell?
Mm.
Hmm. Maybe. Do we want the Power Sync or do we want a Counterspell? Probably a Power Sync, so we have a variety, I guess.
Yeah. What about Repel?
We could cut, well, like, I don't really want to go below 13 creatures, but we can cut one creature if you want. The more creatures we cut, the worse Gaia's Blessing becomes. Or
That's true.
Gaia's Embrace, my bad.
Um,
Hmm. Is there anything else that we really want? So we're looking at Repel. We didn't even get the Obsessive Search in there yet.
yeah, I don't know if we play Obsessive Search, to be honest.
Yeah.
Um,
Maybe we just go with the deck as we have it here. Do we really need the Repel? I mean, we have an Aether Mutation.
yeah, let's run it as is.
Okay, so we'll put in the Floodplain as a island, wannabe island. This is a wannabe forest, so that way we can cut 2 lands from the deck. And that. So then it would suggest a 7-7 split. Would you agree with that? We
I
have
don't know if we want to actually play Floodplain Grasslands. Do you think?
probably not the grasslands. We'd rather have an extra forest for our fellows.
Yeah.
Maybe we just cut.
What's the argument for playing a Floodplain?
So we could go like that,
I like this.
which is
Because,
8, 8, and 1.
yeah, I like this.
Okay. Yeah, I think we just try to run it back like this then.
Let's do it. Time Walk that deck.
We are all in on Time Walk. So, and we got an alright curve too.
Yeah.
So what all does our Scrivener get back? He gets back Power Sync, Gush, Circular Logic, Counterspell
It's kind of why I wanted Repel.
to get back a Repel. Well, what would we take out? Maybe like the Elvish Aberration?
Yeah, the Aberration is kind of goofy.
I think we don't need him because, I mean, we're gonna have enough stuff. So,
Yeah, let's do this. I like this better.
because the Repel's a good tempo play for us. So,
Yeah, I think Repel is going to be quite strong.
So I'm back, by the way.
oh, welcome back. We
Hi.
finished drafting, by the way.
What's that?
We finished the draft.
I see that.
This is
It's a
our
good thing
deck.
you did it without me.
Yeah, it probably would have ended up awful.
It probably would have. My first draft was like a storm combo
Oh,
thing.
we
I
did
think I
that.
pulled in
That was
storm
fun.
once.
We did that one.
Um, I mean, it was really fun to attempt, but didn't end up so great. So I was like undervaluing things like frantic search or whatever that card
Oh,
is that
that's a
just
very bad
untaps
idea.
lands willy nilly.
Yeah, that's a bad idea. But yeah, we did a storm deck. We actually won one of our matches with it.
Yeah, I imagine if you know what you're doing, it's not bad.
We didn't know what we were doing. Trust us.
Okay.
Right, John? We did not
Yeah,
know.
we didn't exactly know what we were doing.
Some of the people in the chat were just like, "What are you doing?" So
Although we did get there in the end in one of those games.
yes, and then we died to goblins. We've died to goblins like 3 times now, haven't we?
Maybe we should just be playing goblins if that's the case.
Yeah, it seems
Maybe.
like red is usually like just fast red is the way to go in like cube. So why not in Vintage Masters?
Because we can do circa 1999 standard.
Blue green.
Okay.
I mean, we got Time Walk, Counterspell, Sylvan Library.
Oh yeah.
We're doing good.
Yeah, none of those cards were in 1999 standard.
Shh.
Do you wanna stop the recording and then?
Yeah, I'll stop the actual recording part.